Greetings, family. Empress Tea in Nature. Look at the pretty flowers behind me. Wow, they're so pretty. And purple is the color. It's my favorite color. Family, I hope everybody is well and is getting themselves out in nature and getting to know themselves and evolving and growing and healing. Okay, family? So I wanted to share something that I've learned recently with you, family. Okay, so here it is now. Apparently, the higher a woman's IQ, the lower the chance that she will be married. You heard me correctly, family. The higher a woman's IQ, the lower her chances of getting married. So this is research that has been established, so I'm not just making it up. This research discovered that with every 15 points above 100 on the intelligent quotient or IQ scale a woman has, it decreases her chance of getting married by 35%. So if she has an IQ of 115, she has only a 65% chance of getting married. Okay, I think that my math is okay on that. So if this woman's IQ is 130 now, so 30 points above 100, that is 35% times 2. So she has a 70% chance of not getting married and only a 30% chance of getting married. This is according to this study. Now, this study also found that for men, the higher their IQ, the more likely their likelihood or their percentage for marriage goes higher, right, family? Go figure. So it's the converse of the opposite for men. Men with higher IQs get married quicker than women with higher IQs. Now, why is this, family? It seems as though women with higher IQs are not desirable for marriage by the majority of men. Why? Why? So the research offered a few explanations. One of which is that women with higher IQs tend to be more educated in terms of what a healthy relationship is like, and therefore she is more choosy in terms of who she shares her time with. And so it's not necessarily that she's not being chosen. It's just that she's not choosing. Could be that, family. Another theory is that the majority of men tend to like women who are just there to meet their needs. A woman that's going to do all the chores, the cooking, cleaning, minding the children, them, and keeping the house and making sure that they're happy and satisfied and content. That's what the majority of men are looking for. A woman that's going to follow his program. Now, they did find that men that end up marrying higher IQ women tend to be a certain prototype. These dudes tend to have a higher IQ themselves, okay? They also tend to be men that don't mind a challenge, a healthy challenge. They also tend to be men who recognize that iron sharpens steel, and that having somebody around with a different perspective, a different set of skills, and information to offer could help them on their journey. Those type of men are the ones who tend to end up with higher IQ women. And so, family, there you have it. The way I see it is that lower IQ people tend to be more plentiful in societies and in our population than higher IQ individuals. So it only makes sense to me, especially if higher IQ women tend to tend to get with higher IQ men, it only makes sense that it will take longer for these women with a higher IQ to attain partnership, because she has less of a population to choose from, right? She essentially has to choose from men with a higher IQ. And so, because of how it works, people with a higher IQ tend to be scattered within different regions, right? They're not concentrated all in one spot. And so it's going to take a longer time for those higher IQ individuals to connect in order to enter into that type of partnership. And that's the wonderful thing about the internet, family. And that's why I say everybody should have, I've said it before, and I'm not the only one to say it, everybody should have a YouTube channel. Everybody should have it, because we all have individual gifts and talents. We all have things that we've learned and gotten good at that we can share with the world, right? And so that is a way to connect with people all around the world, not just romantically, but professionally, and so on and so forth. So I encourage everybody watching to have their own YouTube channel, just like mine. Like, nobody watches mine really, but it's there, right? In the event that, God forbid something happens to me, my children will have something to refer to and hopefully gain the lessons from if I'm no longer around, right? So it's always just a good idea to document what you know and what you've learned, family. I know that's a bit off topic, but I did want to share the research that I've come across, family. So, go figure. Higher IQ women are less less desirable. But again, I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think that it's just higher IQ women tend to pair better with higher IQ men, and there's few of them around, so it takes it takes longer or sometimes more challenging for them to find each other. Anyway, family, that's my rant for today. I'm hoping that you guys are getting out in nature. You can see I'm sweating out my edges. It's so hot and nice outside. I really encourage everybody to go on this nature journey. I think, or nature challenge. I think it's beneficial to try to get outside for a bit of time, a few times, most days of the week, family. That's my plug. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this message, family. I love and I value each and every one of you as I say goodbye with the beautiful purple flowers in the background. Like, they're everywhere in the whole park, family. It's so pretty this time of year. And this is also the time of year where the dandelions get fluffy, they become those fuzzy white things, and then all the fuzzy white things blow all over the place like snow. Like, there's like snow, like dandelion snow collected everywhere throughout the park. Anyway, let me stop rambling. Thank you for taking the time to listen, family. I love and I value each and every one of you. One love.